Yeah, the things that I'm liking about CB is their margins were better than Allstate and Unum. So that looked really good. It was substantially more than both. Free cash flow looks good. What's their growth look like? They're growing nicely. Yeah, this is a good stock. Warren Buffett knows what he's doing. So let's take a look at CB next. Thinking maybe I need to sell my Allstate stock and buy CB. All right, so CB, let's take a look at CB and evaluate and compare it to Allstate, which is something that I own. So here's Allstate. I discounted at 8.5. Yeah, you're welcome, XDiv. Good to see you. And you can see that I still show it as a discounted stock. So it looks like a good stock. Let's put CB in there. This will be a head-to-head matchup between these two stocks. Now, they're not identical companies. They're in the same industry, I guess, but they are different. All right, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. And I'll start getting the data from Chubb on another screen, and then I'll put it into the screen we're working on. So the trailing 12 months for cash flow on Chubb is and it's been growing really well. Free cash flow has been growing. Really good free cash flow margin, 27% free cash flow margin. Looks really good. So I'll grow that by 10%. It's 10% growth there, 4% after that. So these guys, I mean, they have very high intrinsic value because this cash looks great. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. No, looks good. And their cash has really grown nicely. I mean, Warren Buffett, he likes cash. I like cash too. So cash flow looks great. Let me update the market cap and all that good stuff. Shares outstanding, 403 million. So we got cash is 690 and debt is 22 billion. So this is looking really good. They produce a lot of free cash. And let's take a look at their forecast and see. Analysts think it's only discounted by 5%. And the earnings per share. So earnings per share are going to grow modestly in 25 and then again in 26. Okay. And in 2025, it's expected to be $24.40. They are growing nicely. They're growing faster than Allstate. And I'm going to grow their earnings per share by 4%. So overall, this looks really good. Chubb looks really, really good. It looks better than Allstate. Here's Allstate. So I'm going to think about switching. Now, I don't want to switch in the month of December because I don't want to pay taxes. I'm already going to pay more taxes this year than I've ever paid my whole life. Personal record. Not happy about it, but that's just the way it goes. And maybe switching horses in 2025 is in order. So I'm going to watch CB and maybe switch next year. So, man, look at that. We started with Unum and I ended up with Chubb. It's like going into a store, right? And you think, hey, I think I need a new pair of shoes, and you walk out with a new shirt. Bear with me. I'm just updating my information so I don't forget. And type in, if you want to look at another company, pop it in there. We just kind of went around the block on insurance. I think we went around the block a few times on it. Taking a look at insurance companies. Insurance companies are really getting it done. They did really well this past year. And Warren Buffett started investing in Chubb. So it's a good space for me. Good space to look at and buy some shares and make some money. All right, so I'm going to plan to buy Chubb and replace Allstate. All right. So that's where we're at with insurance. Any other comments on insurance? Unum is a good one. It's been performing really well. Congrats on the gains. Allstate's been performing well. Can't argue or can't complain about the performance on Allstate. And I think Chubb, has a pretty good, value proposition. Here's all three. Well, look at that. You own the best one. It's done the best out of three. The one that's kind of lagged is Chubb in the past year. But, I'm looking at their fundamentals and I'm like, they got the best fundamentals to price. So I kind of got the middle one. And XDiv, you own the best one. But I don't mind switching over to this one. I think doing my own analysis, I'm like, wow, it looks really good. Warren Buffett's an investor, so that's good enough for me. All right, so that is CB. Good one. That was interesting. And then Black Swan Investor. Good stuff, man. All right, guys. Have a nice weekend. Take care.